19.
So 4 reds, and now his 4th blue in this break, with pink and black out of commission.
If he plays over the left side, that red at the back of the 2 will go, but he needs to get somewhere near the circle so as he doesn't cover it. Well, maybe the one to the right of the 2 is available. We'll see
24.
shortly. Yeah, there's enough room for it to pot. Got a bit to do with the white though. But his cue power is so good, Clive. Even if he plays to screw back and hit the red, he'll probably finish on the blue.
$25. $30.
This is a very good effort from the Australian, having to do it all on the blue. Got into that too much. Far too much. Look where the white's finished, on the balk line. There's a bad misjudgment there.
Yellow ball. You're Robertson, 31.
Robertson's safety covering the most important red.
Both players have played some terrific safety in this opening frame, Clive.
Yes, Robertson knew there that the red was going to finish roughly on the diagonal of green and blue. It used to be that young players, potters with just a semblance of a safety game, but not anymore. The problem there, though, with Cope having to cross double that red with the safety, was that he was pretty unlikely to cover it, and it was always going towards the right corner.
One.
That's okay. He's got a lovely angle on the yellow. He's got such a big margin for error here to drop on this red. And he's underhit it somewhat.
3.
I mean, if he pots the red, it's a natural angle to hit the pink. And that's what he's looking at now. But the only problem, if he can into pink, he might not put it into a potable position.
Four.
Took a chance, but in fact doubled the pink down the table. Won't be going for anything here.
I thought he was doing so well on the blue that he might have been better off swinging that around past the pink and up for the blue again.
Green ball. E. Robertson 4.
This is such an important frame for Jamie Cope. (6-2) behind. He would have a lot to do. 5-3. He's really back in it. And he was looking good in this frame. He led 38-0 with the pink and black safe, but Neil Robertson, with the aid of reds and blues, is only 3 points behind.
Not a good safety from Cope there. Caught it too thick.
Is that white going to pull up?
1.
Not easy now to get close to the red. The red's not too badly placed for Neil Robertson, being a left-hander, but I think he's just going to tuck up behind the brown here.
E. Robertson 1.
Certainly no point in potting a colour there without being able to get position on the red. On the other hand, there's quite a good chance that the snooker could create an opening.
Foul and a miss. E. Robertson 4. Yeah. Okay, happy. Yeah.
Can he hit it? Can he keep it safe? Where is it going to finish up? It's over the pocket. That's always the problem. Sometimes you're better off just hitting them harder and just trusting to luck, because you never know what's going to happen when you play them at that pace.
One.
Clear-cut chance then for Robertson to extend his lead to 6-2. Doesn't
Switch
need
it
to
off,
worry
please.
about the black.
It's finished a little awkward. Another couple of inches of green or blue, and it would have been so easy to get onto the yellow. Now he's got to take the yellow, and he should be able to get back onto it when it's respotted. That looks to be okay, as long as you get past the balk line.
3. Five.
Only needs green, brown, blue.
Eight.
Well, shouldn't be a problem really, but my immediate thought was that he's needlessly hampered himself by having to bridge over the black.
Yeah, and he's got to stop the white where the brown is, which makes it a little bit more difficult when you're bridging over a black like that. That was a much better shot than it looked, I can tell you. And I think the crowd realised that as well.
Robertson 17.
So Cope needs the snooker with only pink and black remaining to tie. So Robertson takes that extremely important opening frame of the evening session. He extends his lead to 6-2.
And you sense just how important the players knew that opening frame of the evening was. It was cagey, but ultimately you were impressed, Steve, with the way that Neil Robertson's finishing off these frames.
Yes, I mean, when he gets his chance, he's pretty clinical about it, and he's clawing frames back as well and winning them and clearing the colours. And even though he had a potential tripping stone on the brown, he potted the brown so well, it would have been so easy to have messed that shot up. He does look very accurate in the potting stakes and in control of the cue ball, something that possibly had been criticised about in the past. But he's very strong long potting as well, isn't he?
He is, and another side of his game there, his safety was excellent in that frame. I mean, he really tied Jamie up in knots, basically, and never gave him a shot, and he kept knocking reds over the hole for him, and ultimately cleared up with a great clearance there.
What did you notice early in the frame, Ken, about the way he was putting?
There was one particular shot that he was so confident in his own ability, and he's such a good and accurate putter. We have one shot here where he has a plant on the other side of the table, but he's just so confident with his cue action that it was a more aggressive approach, and he played it absolutely perfect.
This is the Hawkeye, Ken, so we're getting a different perspective here.
Yeah.
It's a virtual reality shot.
Yeah, this was his perspective now. You could see he had an easier plant on the other side of the table, but he wasn't really too sure that the white was going to come back up and may have double kissed the second red. But this was the more aggressive shot and a more confident stroke, and he cues them so nicely. He's just so straight cuer, isn't he, Steve? And he's such a clinical putter, and he's so confident in that particular shot.